Hey everyone, 大家好，Good morning, Kaitaraya, good evening, Seneco Cacona, many blessings, mucho bendiciones, and namaste to you all. Today is day 15. Hopefully you reviewed week 3's summary and read along to prepare for today. If not, I highly encourage you to go back and take the time to look at week 3. I took the time to place some extra goodies, some extra explanations about the Pankamaya Kosha model, briefly talk about doshas and how it can affect your life, and decided to come out here and do some reflection with you for day 15 and be with my dogs if you hear them drinking water in the background. So here we go. Day 15, we start with a new reflection. Today's work offers a new perception of your body far beyond what you may have been taught to believe. This day's work will help you understand how your ego has used your body as a weapon for keeping you stuck in the fear spiral of separation and specialness. Remember that the Course teaches that the ego teams up with the body to keep us stuck in fear. The ego, the edging goodness out model, compares our body to others, convincing us that our bodies are better or worse than others, strengthening that specialness and furthering our disassociation from oneness and a loving mind. To make matters worse, the ego uses the body to further separate us from love through mental and physical abuse and unhealthy lifestyle choices. It persuades us to believe that we're incomplete and lonely, then lead us to fill our body up with too much food, too much booze, too much sex, or deprive and starve our body as punishment. Remember, please review week 3. I did say a lot of things about changing the lenses and what she's trying to talk about here. We're not saying that this is all your fault, that you have a faulty sense of mind. Your ego is just adaptations of of things that you created to the stimuli that you have received throughout your experience as a human being on this planet. You are so much more than your physical body. The Course is emphatic that our empathetic. The Course is empathetic that our choice for the ego is insane. Each of us in some way has chosen an insane belief about our body and therefore uses the body for the ego's benefit. It's likely that at some point in time, you've been caught in an ego projection of your body. Without understanding the root cause of the issue, you felt powerless and stuck. Maybe you feel that way right now in this moment. Well, I've got fabulous news for you. I'm going to blow your ego out of the water today. I'm going to help you understand how your ego attacks the body, and I'll guide you to release the ego's projections by welcoming the true purpose of the body, which is to be a listening vessel and to help you distinguish the stimuli that you are receiving. Let's begin today's practice with a witnessing exercise that will help you establish a greater understanding of how the ego has gotten you hooked into a negative body perception. Morning reflection. You guys know the deal, right? Get comfortable in your meditation space and take a breath in through your nose and out through your nose. If you go through your mouth, remember it is like blowing out the candles. We are going deep today. That's why the nitric oxide, remember what we studied throughout the weeks before. Nitric oxide is necessary to do the gas exchange within the cellular makeup of your body. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose increases your nitric oxide's input, which can help facilitate that gas exchange to allow this huge information download that you're just about to get go deeper into the cellular makeup. we are going deep today, and it's important that you call on your self-care work from last week to guide you through this process. Take a moment to read the following morning reflection and then sit for 1 minute of stillness to let the well settle. Today, I will take a close look at how I've chosen the ego's fearful body image. I will get honest with myself about how I've been abusing my body with my thoughts, actions, food, or substance intake, and more. I will not judge myself for the way I've treated my body. Rather, I will love myself for looking at the ego and shining light on its darkness. Today, I'm one step closer to freedom from body fear, and I'm excited to begin this process. Affirmation for day 15. My false perceptions of my body are an attack. Today, I choose love instead of my ego's perceptions. Today, affirmation is a simple reminder to just witness your ego perception, body perception. Don't make any judgments. It's not about right or wrong. Just see what it says. This affirmation will also offer you a moment to check in with your body behavior throughout the day. So set your alarm on your phone for every hour on the hour. When the alarm goes off, reminding you of your miracle moment, repeat the affirmation. Use your affirmation throughout the day when you catch your ego in the act. Recite this affirmation when you notice the following ego moments. You compare your body to others. Remember, this is a fleshly armor learning device. It collects data from the stimuli that we are in and the stimuli we give it. It is different than any other stimuli from somebody else's. Somebody got their stimuli looking one way. We got our stimuli looking another way. We don't need to compare with somebody else's stimuli dressing. We're all crayons. We all look different, but we're all crayons. We color this earth differently. You catch yourself overeating, starving, eating poorly, or engaging in other poor food choices, behaviors. What does that mean? Are you eating with intention? Are you eating to fuel yourself? Or are you eating to stuff down your emotions? Are you starving yourself to feel better, to desensitize from the pain? Feel what you're feeling. I'm not talking about what type of food you're eating. I'm not talking about that stuff. Just observe what mechanisms, what protection mechanism, what adaptations you are using to allow yourself to feel better about something. You're using your body to reinforce your special projections of yourself. Some examples, you're using your body to get something from someone else. You're flaunting your body to feel better about yourself, or you're using your body to get positive reinforcement from others. In these moments, recite your affirmation and remind yourself, my false perceptions of my body are an attack. Today, I choose love instead. The sentence right here that she says, you're flaunting your body to feel better about yourself. We discussed that in the week 3 introduction, a little bit more in depth. This is something that she did for herself. She wore special outfits just for other people to make comments to her so that way she can feel better. You want to dress a certain way, dress for you. It's nothing wrong about picking that nice red dress out there or picking out those rainbow colored pants that you like so much. If you're dressing for you, it's for you. This is all about intention. Are you trying to get the attention from somebody else so that way you can feel good about yourself? Or are you putting an outfit on because you love the way it feels on your body and damn, you think you feel good and look good too? Why not? It's all about the intention. Don't let this sentence project a negative sense to you. She discussed this about it in week 3 introduction, so she's just carrying it on for herself again. Through this practice, you'll begin the witnessing process, which blasts light onto the ego, anything that edges your goodness out of you, and highlights its falseness. Evening exercise, day 15. After a full day of repeating your affirmation, you'll begin to recognize how your ego has used your body to reinforce more fear in your life. You may become more aware of your addictive patterns, or recognize for the first time how hard you are on yourself. Each time you call out your ego and take note of the chaotic thought, you get one step closer to disassociating from it. Witnessing your ego is one of the most valuable tools in this practice. This evening tool will deepen your witnessing process through a writing exercise. In your journal, take an inventory of all the ways your ego has used your body wrongly. Answer the following questions. What are my ego's fearful beliefs about my body? How are my negative thoughts affecting my energy? How has my ego made me think my body is special, better than others, or separate? Remember, it's all about you. It's your intention. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare your package to somebody else's package. Your package is unique for you. Woo, there goes the wind. How has my ego convinced me to see other bodies as more special? How have my fears from the past created negative body behaviors? For instance, if your ego has held on to a past fear of feeling alone, then it's likely that you may feel your loneliness with food, sex, drugs, alcohol, etc. You may not have done that, but that's what she did. Again, if you review week 3, she discusses what her adaptations, what she chose to use to fill up the void. In what ways have your ego body perceptions from the past negatively affected your behavior? To close out the day, follow this bedtime exercise, which will help you recognize an important principle from the Course. Sickness is an anger taken out upon the body, so it will suffer pain. When you perceive your body negatively, physically ill, addicted, overweight, not good enough, etc., you've chosen to take your ego's perception out of your body, out on your body, thereby strengthening your ego. Tonight's work will help you recognize how the ego has used the body to reinforce more judgment, attack, separation, and guilt. Take 10 minutes before you sleep to write in your journal. I challenge you to write with your non-dominant hand. Remember, that's the non-dominant hand links to your subconscious. Your subconscious will come forth and tell you what you're really thinking about yourself about. Write about all the ways your ego has convinced you that something is wrong with your body. And it's okay if you really are sick and if you really are feeling something and you're saying, wait a minute, there's something wrong in my systems and I need to go seek help. Go ahead and do that. This is not trying to give you an excuse to say that everything that you're doing is wrong. Whenever I see or read something in her book that may trigger something off to you guys, I'm going to say it out loud because you may be thinking about it too and might be too scared to hear it. Then write about how this ego perception has affected your body, because it may not be your ego. It may really be your body saying, hey, dude, sweetheart, something's wrong. This exercise lets your aim subconsciously guide you to witness how your ego has projected fear onto your body, and in doing so, convinced you that something is wrong. She's talking about it as if there's nothing wrong. Okay, let's say that everything is good. You're healthy, you're well, you're not battling any type of illness, but you're looking at your body and still say, oh no, I wish I looked like this girl. I wish I looked like this person so I can really look gorgeous. It's just that the comparison is what she's talking about, mostly not about if you feel like you have an illness, if you feel like it's mentally and actually something is up, then something truly is up. Really listen to what's going on. This is about listening to what's truly happening, not because you think it's happening, because somebody else, you're comparing yourself to someone else. This exercise lets your ing subconsciously guide you to witness how your ego has projected fear onto your body, and in doing so, convince you that something's wrong. Okay, I was just repeating that. Well, we already discussed what I'm talking about, right? If you don't understand what I'm saying, please email me. Please, I implore you. This week is going to be tough to hear and tough to feel and tough to experience. You have a friend in me. Please reach out. The witnessing process is incredibly valuable for your spiritual growth. Why? Because when you recognize your ego's insanity, you wake up and remember how illusionary your fear really is. I'm going to say it's just a different perspective again. You're changing your lenses. When you embrace and allow fear to drive that bus, it can see things that it's expecting to see. Right or wrong, doesn't matter. It's an overly sensitive fire alarm. It's what I talked about in week 3 introduction. Your fear can be an oversensitive fire alarm, and it's receiving numerous stimuli, thinking it's a fire when it really isn't. So please be careful with this practice today. If you need any assistance, if you're struggling with anything you heard me read from this book or said, please email me, and I will try my best to say whatever or guide you into whatever will help to resonate the lesson for you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I love you guys. I hope you do well. I hope you see a lot of things and understand yourself more. Remember, this week is about body image, and my goal is to help you develop a loving relationship with your body through loving communication. So if there is no love in the communication, the relationship is shaky. This is all about you and embracing who you truly are. Our body is a fleshly armor, trying to process stimuli that we are in our environment, with our genetics, what we feed it, what we see it, what we hear, what we experience in it. We are so much more than our bodies. And I wish you well. Namaste.